Partnerships are a growing area of interest that we see from brands today, making sure the partnerships work not only from a technology or strategic perspective, but also from a brand perspective. Is that something that you guys are looking at and will have a larger focus going forward?
Yeah, it's a really important part of my organization and an important piece of our business. So we have partners in a variety of parts of the organization. As I mentioned some earlier, we have these discount partner automotive brands have discount partners. We partner with museums and educational institutions around the country, like the Henry Ford Museum in Detroit or the Peterson Museum in LA. We partner with other media companies like Motor Trend, for instance. So the objectives and goals are different by partners. Sometimes it's about accessing automotive enthusiasts that maybe another partner has some that we can access, and other times it's about adding value to our members, where that company or business can provide a service or a product that we can't, and so it augments the value proposition of one of our products. So it's the wide gamut. Partnerships for me are brands and companies that are congruous with our mission. They're congruous with our with the segment, with the TAM that we're looking at of automotive enthusiasts, and how can we come together to create a win-win relationship where they can help us with our business ambitions and we can help them with their business ambitions.
Partnerships are incredibly important, and so I'll start off here kind of connecting to the Summer of Freedom, and our partnership with Lee Bryce and his team, who, first of all, in even getting to Lee Bryce, right? Country music, I shared kind of that insight, but then, you look across country music, right? And we're looking at that profile and who's a fit with the Casey's brand. And I'll just say, working with his team has been one, pretty easy, which, partnerships can be really difficult and complex. I would say, easy, they feel the fit as well. And so that's pretty magical. And what we're seeing in our guest response is, I would say, they see it as very authentic. But partnerships have to start with kind of what I hit on before: insight around your audience and who your guest and what you're trying to achieve, and then your strategy. So, what will compel our guests to choose Casey's is, most important. And then how can we go about driving that choice through a partnership, and then, the supporting tactics and everything kind of falls out from there. But I do think, insight and strategy is really important, as well as brand fit and working with really great partners, which I'll say is, certainly what we're experiencing with Lee Bryce. So, Mike, I don't know if you want to build on kind of partnerships, beyond maybe this summer, or some of the brand partnerships, with our vendors or otherwise.
Yeah, I think that's one of the other unique positions that we're in is, we are a brand that has passionate fans around it, but we're also a brand that has many other brands within, right? And so when you think about, soft drinks, energy drinks, coffee, candy, et cetera, all of these are billion-dollar brands out there that have their own fan bases. And so when we can find opportunities to put the Casey's brand with another, power brand together, and then sort of unite, that passion between those and get activation on both sides, that's a really powerful thing. So we love finding opportunities like that and be able to work with our partners to reward our mutual guests, in those situations.
So I think there's lots of different ways to partner. There could be partnerships between brands, partners between vendors and brands. And across the board, all partnerships need to skip all of that and begin with the customer and look at what is the customer expecting of the brand and how are we delivering it. And as you find that opportunity to improve, asking yourself the tough, hard question, not can I do it? The answer to can you do something is always yes, but it costs money. But should I do it? Is there someone else who already has the expertise who could do it better, faster, cheaper? Those are the questions that you need to take a breath and evaluate at each step in delivering that customer experience. And anytime that we're about to make a big investment at Overstock into, especially in the technology forefront, into the technology, we're going to require and expect that our product management org is going through an RFP and evaluating is this a buy versus a build? Is this an opportunity that we should do on our own, or is there someone who should be helping us? Whether it is integrating a vendor or bringing in a consultant who's done it before, that is critical to making sure you make the most efficient next step. And to go back to the last question, because we know that this won't be enough. We know when we complete this level of integration to improve the customer experience, that next year we need to do it again and better, and next year we need to do it again and better. And if we build it in-house, we need to understand we're going to continue to have to rewrite and update that code. If we go out of house, that we need to trust that company is going to reliably improve their technology over time. And that's a big part of that commitment, is towards the long-term growth of these programs.
We've had a long history of working with our CPG partners on the merchandising side and on the shopper marketing side, not as much in loyalty. That's changing now as we've created the digital platform and brought on more opportunities to partner with our CPGs. But it's also opened up opportunities for people outside of traditional CPG that we feel we can partner with now that we have a scalable, open, flexible digital platform. We'll be looking for partners outside of traditional grocery industry, but more on that to come in the future.
I think we've already, laid the groundwork for some great partnerships with our vendors and our technologies. And we definitely work with each one of them and are very honest on, what our struggles might be and where we might be able to see some things improve for them, not just for us, but their other clients. And then also, I think every restaurant, we're all in this together, we might have competitors, but if all of our technology and all of our partnerships can get better, then it really raises our entire industry up to where we can all succeed.